So eating rice will make you fat, and you need to exercise long hours of time to lose weight. You keep seeing multiple these kind of things in the internet or maybe on social channels. So and today in this video I am going to break down the top 10 myths before you start your fitness journey. You need to stop believing them, and what is the exact reason behind, what is the actual truth, whether give you a 10 different myths which is commonly people have most of the times, because even I had those things during my journey. So let's begin the video. Hi, my name is Arvind Padmaraju. I'm a health and wellness coach. So today we're going to deep dive into a top 10 myths, what people are believing it and why it is. The first and the foremost myth: you need to work out every day to see results. So basically, you don't need to work out every day to see results. As long as you are in a calorie deficit, if your goal is a weight loss, you will lose weight. But workout has a lot of other benefits. You feel energetic, you feel stronger, your muscles will build, so that your overall metabolism will improve. All that has additional benefits. Don't just, if you really want to lose weight, calorie deficit is the main important thing. If you are able to create that with all the your walking, with your strength training, and if you are able to do it with your food, that is more than enough. But it doesn't need, even if you can work out for 3 to 4 days and remaining days you can be active and following a proper nutrition, you will still be able to lose weight. So this is also a myth. You don't need to work out every single day to see the results, because I worked out during my whole journey is only 4 to 5 days is what is most important. Okay, so that is a myth. But what is most important to you, for you to see result, you need to be in a calorie deficit. That is the most important thing. The second myth which most of the people has is lifting weights will make you bulky. So lifting weights will not make you bulky. Lifting weights actually will start building a muscle. If you really want to go to a bulky, you need to be into certain kind of a routine where you need to surplusly eat, and you need to work out certain way of your strength training you need to do to gain muscle. But again, muscle making is a long term journey. So most of the times in a year you can hardly make for 2 to 5 kgs of a muscle. But it is a long term journey. So by just doing your workouts, you will not become bulky. Bulky has a certain kind of a plan. What is most important is strength training will have a lot of other benefits, which is the more muscle means you have a better metabolism, and you will be able to eat more and still maintain your weight, and it will support your bone density. It supports as a support system, and all other you also age slowly, so all that benefits are there. Okay, so lifting weight will not make you bulky. That is also a myth. So don't trust that. The next important thing is cardio is the best way to lose weight. And even I have done that during my own journey. At least most of my journeys, I used to do a cardio for 1 hour cardio, 2 hours cardio, and I used to see 1,000 calories I burned from one single session. So that was the most worst way. So if you don't know why, watch the previous video. I have explained you about what happens when you do a long hours of a cardio. Most of the times what happens is you lose a lot of muscle during a intensive cardio workout. If you don't properly do a strength training, and if you don't eat proper protein, most of the times you lose the muscle mass. So that is the reason you don't need to do it. Cardio should be there along with the strength training. Okay, so that is also a myth. So don't do a cardio alone, do the strength training along with the cardio. The next important the myth is you can target the fat loss in a specific areas. This is the one of the common thing people comes and says that, I want to lose fat in my hands, I want to lose fat in my belly, I want to lose fat in my thighs. This technically is not possible. So you have to focus on your overall fat loss. Over a period of a time you will start seeing your overall when fat loss starts happening, what happens is every human body is different. Some people start seeing the fat loss happening on their hands, some people will see on their thighs, some people will see on the stomach. It is all depends on person to person. But as long as you are in a calorie deficit, over a period of a time all the fat goes in all parts of your day. But only a specific exercise or a specific kind of a pattern will not burn the fat on that particular body area. It has to be overall fat loss. Okay, so that is also a myth. The next important thing is sweating more means you are losing a more fat. This is one of the most biggest myth. A lot of people in the even I was going through, I had this belief that, if I'm sweating more, that means I'm actually losing fat more. Sweating more is nothing but you are releasing the whatever water is there in your body. Basically it is one of the temperature control system, because when you run, your body gets into heat it up, and the sweat is one of the way it is cool downs your body to maintain the adequate body temperature. But there's nothing, the sweat is nothing to do with your fat loss. The fat loss, you need to be in a calorie deficit. Even some of the clients which I saw is, most of them, they don't even sweat. Okay, even if they are in a calorie deficit, even though they do a workout, they don't sweat, because every single human body is different. Okay, so sweat is nothing to do with your body fat. So what is most important, be consistently in a calorie deficit over a period of a time, you start losing your weight. Okay, so the next, the myth is no pain, no gain. So this is another, the biggest people does, they go and do an aggressive approach. And what they do, because of this aggressive approach, they want to lose weight faster. They work out for 1.5 hours. They go with so much of pain, because the more pain, there's nothing to do with the more pain. Because what happens is, when you do this aggressive manner, one, it is very difficult to sustain, because you cannot do every single day for long hours. And the second thing, overtraining will actually kills your progress, because you need to have a rest, proper rest, and between the sets, and also between the exercises. And the third important thing is, you will also see the progress will be little lesser, the people who are taking a break of at least 1 to 2 days a week and then working out. Okay, so don't go into no pain no gain again. Just see what you can sustainable. See, at the end, whatever the routine you're going to follow, you have to follow that for a lifetime. If you're not following for the lifetime, what is the use of doing it for 3 months of 2 hours a day and 3 hours a day? If you're really enjoying it, do it, but not in the sense of you want to do it aggressively. Keep one thing in mind, that whatever routine you're going to follow, you have to follow for a lifetime. So ask your question whether this particular regime is sustainable for rest of my life. If your answer is no, don't follow it, because at one point of time you're going to leave that. Okay, that is also a myth. Crunches are the best way to get a six pack. So the lot of people thinks that, the stomach, the belly fat goes, and your crunches will be is the one of the way to lose the fat and also get a six pack. Yes, when you do a crunches, the muscle definition happens around your abs. You will get um, that muscle development happens. But overall, if you want to see the six pack, your overall body fat percentage has to go down. Most of the times, below 15, below 13, that range, you will start seeing, it depends on person to person, your abs will be visible. But just doing a crunches will not get you there. Basically, you need to do a proper fat loss, and when your body fat percentage goes lower and lower and lower, automatically you start seeing the your abs will be visible. But what exactly happens when you do crunches, basically you are training that muscle. The muscle is growing on your abs. That is how it is going to. But just doing a crunches, you will not get a six pack. Basically, you need to be in the calorie deficit and train certain way, so that you start losing body fat over a period of a time. When you start losing body fat, it goes from all over your body, including your stomach. That's how your abs will be visible. Okay, the next one is, you have to spend long hours in the gym. Literally, this is one of the biggest myth, and especially if you're a busy working professional or busy parent, it is really difficult. I cannot work out for 1 hour or 2 hours time, because I don't have a time. But what is most important is, even with the 20 minutes of a workout is very, very efficient. If you really wanted to understand how this 20 minutes workout works, so I have dropped a link in the below, where it's called as a daily warrior practice, where I actually we do workout. It's just a 15 to 10 to 15 minutes of a workout. It is very efficient. You can try that by clicking on that link. So you really don't need, you need a proper plan of a 20 minutes of a workout for 3 to 4 days or 4 to 5 days is more than enough. Okay, so you don't need to work on the long hours. The next one is, you can eat out exercise for a bad diet. Most of the times, what you do, right? In the weekend, you go and do, you eat more calories. And because you eat more calories, next day and do most of the exercise, because it is really difficult, right? If you do a cardio for, say, around 1 hour of, or even a walk, or maybe a 10,000 steps, or even if you work out a strength training, for 1 hour, you hardly basically anywhere between 100 to 300 calories is what you will burn max, right? Until unless you are doing a high intensity for a longer period of time. But that can be easily consumed from the food. One laddu has almost 300 calories. And if you have any calorie dense foods, so what happens is, or it is really difficult for you to, okay, I ate just because 500 calories and I'm going to burn next day with exercise. That will actually make more damage to you, because you're burning more calories than your normal. The next day you'll start feeling more hunger. Your diet adherence also will damage. So don't do this. This is not possible. But even if it is possible, by you spending a long hours, it's going to be do a more damage to you overall in your journey. The last but not the least, eating rice will make you fat. This is one of the biggest myth. So your fat loss happens only with the calorie deficit. That means giving a less energy than your body is required is the only way you will lose fat, but not by just eating a rice. You can continue to eat rice. I have still eating rice, and I've been eating rice throughout my journey. What is most important is you're eating within a calorie limit. You can include your rice. There is no problem at all. Okay, so that is the biggest myth. So hope you enjoyed all these 10 myths. So don't go into the trap of these myths. And some people are saying something. Always go and study, understand about the real science and follow it. Because, and one more thing, whatever you're going to do for your health and the regime, whatever you're going to do, you need to do it for the rest of your life. So don't go into this crazy kind of a myths where people are saying that, don't do this, don't do that. So what happens is, so this will do more damage to you, and it will actually make your journey more difficult, because you're automatically going out of your believing uh, all these myths. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this particular video. And if you're still new to our channel, click on the below subscribe button and also click on the bell icon, so that when I post my new video, you will be notified. Okay, and also if you are new to our program, so we do every week, there's something like disease reversal as well as effortless weight loss masterclass. So you can register for that. The link is there in the below description. So I will see you into the live. And if you really want to share this with some of your friends, where you feel that it adds value into their life, I want you to take the link and share it with your friends and family or another WhatsApp group, so that it will also, let's take this knowledge to all other people. Okay, thank you so much. Love you all. Have a great day. See you again with one more new video. Bye bye.